Alright guys, so we've been getting a lot of feedback about people wanting to know how to tune a violin. So first off, I'm going to start off saying that if you're not comfortable doing it, don't try to do it. If you need to, you can bring it in and I'll tune it for you. Or if you know somebody that knows how to tune it, take it to them too. But I'm just going to go through some basic things that you want to look for when you're tuning a violin. So first, I'm going to detune this one that's already in tune. And I'm going to detune the outer two strings first, so that the middle two are pinning the bridge down, because the bridge is just kind of floating there. You want to make sure that it's getting held in place. A lot of times it will fall over and people think that it's glued to the instrument. It's not. All right, so now we have it detuned. You want to look at the bridge, and you don't want it to be leaning too far forward when you start to tune it, because what's going to happen is, or too far backwards, because it'll get pulled in that direction and fall over, and then you're going to run the risk of damaging the finish or the top of the instrument or breaking the bridge. So I like where it's sitting there because the strings are going to pull it forward. And so we'll tighten it up, starting with the D string right here. We're not going to worry about getting it perfectly into tune yet, because we're just trying to anchor that bridge down right now. And that was the A string I tuned up. Then you can do either the G or the E. It doesn't matter at this point. We got it anchored pretty well. Should probably point out that you want to make sure that the strings are in the string grooves on the bridge. Okay. You're gonna look at the bridge. You can look at the behind the feet, and you can look at the top of the feet. You want to make sure that there's not a gap on either side, so that way you know that it's sitting flush with the body. And then if you have a digital tuner, that helps too. So we'll tune the D string, and you're going to turn the peg up and away to the top of the scroll. You can see that if I turn it this way, it gets tighter. If I turn it back this way, it goes flat. And that's the same for all the pegs. Okay, D's pretty close. You're gonna probably have to retune all the strings that you got pretty close to tune once you tune the rest of them, because they're just gonna adjust the tension in different places and they're gonna go out of tune. So I'll tune the A. I'll tune the G. Tune the E. And really, you don't want to turn the pegs a little bit at a time. You don't want to turn it a lot, because it really jumps up in pitch pretty quickly. And I probably should point out that all the pegs are tapered, so that the way that they work is you want to push them in to the peg box. Like if you're looking at the G right here, you want to push it this way and then turn it up. That way it sticks. Otherwise, it's just going to fall back down and come loose. And the same with the E and the A as well. You want to push them in, turn them up. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Everything's like within a half a step. So at that point, you can come down here and start working with the fine tuners here to get it perfectly in tune. And then you can do it in any order at this point. I mean, usually they say you want to start with whenever you're fine tuning, you want to start with the strings that hold the most tension, which are the lighter strings like the E. So. Double check the ones you already tuned. We're pretty good right there.